Wonder what's going on with Twitch. Niji mice are losing money. I don't know why. Oh, Niji's AFK.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hell's up with Twitch? There it goes. Gonna get a drink, be right back myself, so.
Okay, back.
Well, back.
Now that I think about it, what happens if you? I could see, that ranch marinade working if you're like making like fried chicken. It's like ranch flavored fried chicken.
Mhm.
It's
In
like
that
a
case,
buttermilk
you say that you-
instead of
Eating fried chicken?
it's no. Like instead of, you know how restaurants they marinate their chicken in buttermilk instead
Oh,
of buttermilk, they just do like ranch or something,
Yeah.
and then you do the normal process of like flour. So, you do like a double coating or something.
I mean, normally, in my mind, you do normally just do double coating.
Yeah.
That's at least in my mind. I think for some people that might not be the case, but
Yeah, I guess this would be for someone who really likes ranch flavored fried chicken.
yeah.
And they're like, I don't feel like dipping it in ranch. I'm just gonna have it taste like ranch.
I don't know why it works with hot wings so much, but it does. One thing I will not... This is real popular for some reason, but one thing I will not eat it with is pizza.
Yeah, I have seen people dip their pizzas in ranch. So
It's like everywhere around here.
Wow. You okay?
I wasn't sure who that was too.
I heard somebody,
Somebody dying.
maybe.
What?
Oh, hello.
Probably up.
What?
Ops dying.
Upstein.
Not.
He's pulling his cock out!
I would hope he's not.
Yeah, it sounds like he's dying, to be honest.
True.
So, how's everybody doing?
We're doing good.
Good. Tired. A little bit tired.
Still wish.
We feel the same as Niji.
Still wish for a Monday off. Even though we got a Friday off. So, I want to ask the party collectively, shall we create headstones for Bob and Bob 2 and create a kind of a decent memorial
Stay
grave?
dead.
Have
They're
you
not the only people that died.
Yeah.
have you
but
ever
for-
spoken to them before?
No.
No.
But for some reason,
So-
we all like them.
So see, the problem with that logic is that if we create a gravestone for everyone that dies that we've seen, this campaign would progress.
Are you saying that it's gonna look like Terraria?
Yeah.
It's gonna look like your Terraria, dropping gravestones everywhere.
No progression.
Well, we don't have to worry about ghosts. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, but how long does it take to dig up a grave, bury the body, then fill that up? Per person?
Maybe about per
Takes a while.
person. Maybe about 1 or 2 hours, I'd say.
Stormy, you've
More
never done
towers
any
per
digging
person?
in your life, have you?
What?
You've never done any digging in your life, have you?
I
sucks,
have
bro.
rescued so many mice, haven't I, Nijik?
Well, I mean, he is a raccoon.
Avoiding the question does not
so-
help.
He
That's
is a
something in my
raccoon.
life.
That is true. He very
Raccoon.
much is a raccoon.
Yeah, I could
Raccoons,
dig with my
I don't know how
paws.
good.
I could dig with
How
my
good are
paws.
raccoons at
15.
digging?
I haven't gotten an email all day, and the second I sit down for Pathfinder,
Oh my gosh.
Usual Kron. Just when you think you don't have any responsibility, you end up getting stuck with something.
Raccoons are good diggers.
I vote yes.
I'll say sure.
right, nothing I need to deal with right this second. I need to have a
Hey, guys.
conversation with one of my colleagues about the fact that I'm leaving this job and going to a new one next week. And I'm not
Ooh.
taking any more long-term tasks from him.
Yep, that's good. Also, Stormy, I have asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT has said it will take a raccoon 225 hours to dig a human-sized grave.
did you say a raccoon or a Tayuki?
A raccoon.
Doesn't make a difference.
Hey, one's a raccoon
Basically
dog.
the same.
The other one's a raccoon.
Uh-huh.
It's essentially the same.
You know what? I'll summon rabbit friends to help me.
Stormy,
Uh-huh.
when you can name me the anatomical differences between a raccoon and a raccoon dog, then maybe I'll consider listening to the differences. But yeah, no, it's just a raccoon. We're just going with raccoon at this point.
It sounds like
Oh,
at this
raccoon.
point you guys want to just let Bob and Bob 2 rot unhonorably.
Yeah, it sure does. And let's leave them behind.
Well, it's still nighttime, so
Oh my.
maybe we'll drag their bodies away from the
Um,
campsite or something.
I mean, before we get anywhere, a couple of random session-related admin points.
Uh-huh.
So next week, no session.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because I am.
What was the switch up there? I thought this week was supposed to be canceled.
I cannot read calendars.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moving on.
it's okay.
Moving on.
He's illiterate. It's okay.
Exactly. That's exactly why I am the DM. Right. The 13th, no session. The 20th, TBD. I don't know yet.
13th.
Mhm.
Okay,
See?
so 13th and the 20th. Give me 1 second.
I just told him TBD, but okay. Anyways, 13th, no session. I will be in Toronto. The 20th, TBD. I may or may not be in Texas. The 27th, we will probably have a session unless something changes.
That's the time I'm away.
Never mind, no session on the 27th.
Oh, so
Then we'll
we're,
play again on the 3rd.
so we're taking the whole rest of the month off, it looks like it. Or possibly, depending on the middle week.
Yes, we'll see.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nothing on me until September.
Right. I will most likely be around. I just won't be here in Ottawa to run the sessions, and I don't plan to run them from my home in Kingston. So
Alright.
we can play other games. Most likely not Helldivers, because I will not have my desktop, and my laptop struggles to run it now
Mhm.
after the latest 5 patches. It went from running smoothly to running like potatoes, and then they never fixed it. So
Oops.
it is what it is.
Imagine a company actually fixing something.
Also, on that note, if you guys want any game servers set up for the rest of the month, this week is the time to ask me.
Gamblebot, thank you.
That's not a game server.
What happens at
But soon.
Gamblebot anyway?
We haven't gambled in like a month. It's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going through withdrawals.
That's because when I
Withdrawals.
asked for that's because when I ask for payday, it doesn't give me shit, and then when I gamble, it doesn't give me shit either.
The bot is gone, dude. It's not even alive on the server.
Yeah, but when it was
It
there.
died again. It will come back soon. Don't worry.
All right.
It's on the to-do list. Anything else though? If you guys have any recommendations, suggestions for something to play over the month or so that I'm not in Ottawa, now is the time because I don't plan on VPNing back into my server to fix it.
I think we talked about like a vanilla
Minecraft?
server.
Yeah, we did say something about a vanilla Minecraft server for a bit.
Okay, remind me to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice.
It shouldn't take too long to set up. I'll just need to open up some extra ports.
I know Kevin really wants a Runes of Magic server.
Both Kevin and Darky are never getting that unless they pay me money.
It's
never happening.
It's an MMO that we used to play a long time ago.
It's
I
basically like
I need approximately $2,000 to get that going if you want it.
it's basically like a WoW.
And my electricity
copy?
bills.
That is true. It's crazy that it takes that much to host Runes of Magic.
The problem is,
Huh.
I can't even host it by putting together 4 VMs. It requires 4 physically disconnected machines.
Such an inefficient
That's
game,
crazy.
It's really stupid.
unoptimized game.
Anyhow, moving on from that subject, that is never happening. Ever. Right. Time to get started.
We find our glorious heroes now, since we heroically
Heroes.
saved Valerius.
What have you said? What have you?
What are you? Where are you getting this info?
What have you
Let
done?
me bin.
We
What
saved-
heroic actions have you done, Stormy?
we used hero points compared to everybody else who
If,
rolled that
if
one.
anything here, Op is probably the most heroic from the group because he's an android and he dove into the river as a machine.
Oh, okay. I'll give him
Confirmed
that.
waterproof.
Like, holy shits, man.
Brother is a
If-
Nokia phone.
If I was an iPhone, I won't dive into any. You can't pay me to dive into any river if I was an
But
iPhone.
we've
why would
confirmed
you-
he isn't an iPhone. He's a Nokia.
Why would we pay you money if you're an iPhone?
Didn't Op compare himself to an iPhone?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an
I
iPhone.
I more
Nokia's
so
too
think
weak.
you're a Nokia. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Nakia is only good against blunt damage. It's not good against water.
I haven't heard about a Nakia in a long time. All right, so
Yep.
what's the gag? I need to heal everybody, right? Oh yeah, we got.
I
some-
haven't even started the session yet, so
Okay.
slow your roll.
I think I'd rather the camp medic to heal people.
Yeah. I agree with the
Fine.
sentiment.
To
Be that
get
way.
into it. So the fight has just ended. It's been a few moments.
Mhm.
There are several injured people in the camp, in various states of injury. Some people have 1 or 2 arrow wounds. Some people are straight up dead, like most
Medic.
of the guards.
Ow, my face.
Are any of the guards alive? I don't think any of the remaining guards are alive.
The captain's alive. He can.
Yes. Oh no, there's 1 guard alive.
Oh
There's
yeah,
2 guards alive.
yeah.
There are 2 guards alive out of the 6 you started with. There's a bunch of injured civilians.
Mhm.
You yourselves are relatively injured. Master Valerius still has a broken leg,
Yep.
and
And he's wet.
he's wet. And you have captured a bandit.
Uh huh.
So, I'm gonna let you guys deal with the list of problems starting now, because it's just been a few seconds. This fight has just ended. There's a lot to do.
Well,
Medic!
obviously,
Medic!
yeah. Priority 1, get
Medic.
Valerius to his card again. Get him treated.
Let's get Valerius treated. Let's get whoever needs to be saved treated.
It's priority.
I like to if since I can't really help with medicine or anything, I like to like patrol around the camp, make sure there's no more
What are you
stragglers.
planning to leave Valerius with?
Ops there.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'll just do
So
like
you're
a
planning to just patrol the camp. Zid,
patrol.
what are you
Just
planning
like
to do?
Bringing this dead guy or this guy back,
Okay. Stormy, what are you doing?
and after that, I'm gonna be
I mean,
patrolling as well.
I'd like to see the medic myself.
Well, I'm afraid that the medic happened to get washed down the river because he got kicked off the embankment by a
Oh,
bandit.
that was the medic.
Oh shit, that was the medic.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, guys.
So-
you're gonna have to
looks
settle
like
for
you're-
me.
There is
medic.
no more camp medic.
You're gonna have to settle for me, guys. Sorry.
It's like you're the medic. Good thing I'm unharmed. Thank goodness.
Yeah, same. I took a little bit of damage, but it's not that much, so I'm just gonna be
Alright.
along.
I guess I'll go ahead and. It's been a long ass time. How do I?
Hold on. Why are we relying on you? What?
The
Our
medic.
camp medic got washed out
No, why are we relying on Stormy for this?
Oh, because
because he has medicine.
I have
I
medicine.
have more
and
medicine than
survival.
him.
Oh,
Do
do
you?
you? I thought he was like expert or something.
No,
Okay.
he's just trained.
I just trained. Okay.
All right. Well, if you have more medicine, then go ahead. Hey, kitty cat. Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's because Stormy has he can use his nature as medicine.
Hmm.
Something like that, right? Right, Stormy?
Yeah. So,
What's
well,
that?
I mean, I forgot how to heal in this game again. But I mean, if you want to take over as medic, then go ahead. Okay.
His nature and his medicine are the same exact number, plus
Yeah.
6.
Now they are. Yeah. So I'm
There,
assuming.
with
Okay.
that
Oh,
18, sorry, well, I guess it's 25. I'm going to start treating Master Valerius.
Right, so treat wounds is a 10-minute action, and do you guys have a
Oh,
healer's
it's treat
toolkit? Any of you?
wounds. What's up?
Does anybody have a healer's toolkit, or did the last one wash away with the medic?
Hold on. Give me one
No, I don't
second.
think any of us do.
No, I don't think so.
It is time for some improvised medicine then. Roll
Indeed.
survival.
Oh. I think I'll assure myself a 17.
The thinking emoji moment.
Alright, you're treating Master Valerius, and you have managed to splint his leg.
Perfect.
He's slightly better off than before, but not much.
Better than
I'll
nothing.
be right back.
You also have a laundry list of people with arrow wounds in them. Some injured
Yeah,
guards.
I'm gonna come over, real quick to Op, and
Uh-huh.
I'd like to hand him my 3 potions.
Gotta dose these out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay.
Alrighty. Koenig did not respond to request.
What? Did you try to trade with me?
No,
Nope.
I don't know. It just says loading for me. It's just
It says GM Koenigs did not respond to request. Item piles require GM to be connected and a response in order for players to be able to utilize most of this module's features.
Oh, fuck.
uh-oh. Maybe I just drop on the floor instead?
Sure.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Item piles is very
Oh,
buggy.
it has disappeared from my inventory. Okay, just add the 3 minor
Okay.
potions.
3 minors,
So is
yep.
item piles just broken?
I don't know. It like
Alright.
took it from my inventory and then it disappeared because the trading
I'm gonna make a
didn't go
note.
through.
We'll have to come back to that.
That's okay. We almost
Item
never use the trade.
Pile is
anyways.
broken. No, I've noticed there were some issues with the shop functionality as well when I was testing
Yeah.
it. So
Shop is weird. but-
it got an update like yesterday night. So I updated it, and it's still not functional completely.
Alright, Stormy, I need you to form get everyone to form a line. Whoever's injured. You'll go in the last of it.
There are 2 commoners who are extremely badly injured and they cannot move.
Alright, we'll go to them first and then have the line form. Where are they at?
Yeah,
I will
use
just
some
mark both of
triage.
them as prone.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna go to them.
Maybe I'll also I guess I might as well
Here you
turn the
go.
light on. So everyone's not in the dark. Can I turn the light back on in the camp?
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay.
Well,
perfect.
that's the combat light.
Alright, first fella gets a 8.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
And second fella gets a 4. That's another potion down. Alright. And yeah, we're gonna have all ye injured people form a line.
There's no space to form a line here.
Okay. Who's injured?
Cough, cough.
Yeah, there's one.
We'll go around.
All right, I'll just bundle them up, and then you got Stormy there.
Yeah.
I'll move Master
So
Polaris
that's
there.
1, 2, 3 people injured.
And you.
Alright, so 48. Hey, nice. Everyone gets 5.
Do you have
4 potions, yeah.
Oh,
It
4 potions.
had, yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
already
just using potions.
subtracted. Yeah, I've been subtracting as I've been healing.
Mhm.
All right, so everybody for
Everybody
5.
at
Heal for 5.
Okay.
I assume that includes you up, so you can do your own.
Yes. Yep.
I assume.
Okay, Kron, can I
no
use my,
enemies,
can I
uh,
use my own treat wounds on myself then? If Op's just gonna be healing everybody then?
It takes time, and you can try to treat your own wounds if you like. But you can only treat wounds once per hour.
Well, I mean, yeah, he used his for the hour, so I'm like saying, can I use mine at the same time?
No, you can't treat wounds multiple times from different people. It's
Okay.
1 check once per hour.
Wait, for the whole party?
What 1 check for party? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Not for the party. It's 1 check per person per hour.
Yeah,
So like
and-
once
Yeah, so-
once you have had treat wounds used on you, you have a 1 hour timer until you can have treat
Okay.
wounds used on you again.
Okay,
Doesn't matter who the source is.
get it. Okay.
Resolve. We can use that to restore stamina, right?
Yes, you can use resolve to restore stamina.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
it's under
I
take
will
a
go ahead
breather,
and
right?
do so.
I need to put that in my new character.
Yes, the take a breather action.
Yeah.
All right. So for now, you settled the injuries.
Indeed.
Maybe it's time to take a look, reorganize the camp, interrogate your bandit friend. Who knows? It's all up to you.
I don't know what do you want to do now.
Indeed.
One of you guys should probably interrogate, and then I guess we'll fix up the camp, make it hospitable for our injured people, I guess.
How come my breather ability's not working? We still don't have the HUD either. Active activities, it just says exploration. Wow, for real, Niji.
Okay. Who wants to interrogate? Who's good at interrogating?
Is it a skill or what? What? Hey, hold on.
Maybe.
You want me to put a torch to his feet or something? Again?
Oh, this is funny. Okay.
What the hell?
Wow.
Interrogation mythology. Let's say
Okay,
kitty
let's
cat
go.
though.
He's right over here, I believe.
I'm so
I
worried
think he's
about
tied up.
Why isn't this working?
Where is he at now?
Hey, Kron.
What are you
Right
trying
here.
to do?
Right up here.
Yes.
I'm trying to use the take a breather action and it just goes active under exploration. Am I doing something wrong?
Yes. Just do the thing manually.
Just do it manually. Alright.
The reason why it doesn't work is because there's a party exploration tab and we're not using it right now.
Okay, I see.
Hmm.
Very well.
So when you use take a breather, it gets put into the party activities list, and I have to click through it. So
Oh, that's what happens?
yes,
Oh.
if you guys go to the party sheet and you go to exploration after setting an activity, you will see that your activity pops up there and is waiting to be cleared.
I see.
It's fine.
So what questions do you want to ask this guy? Like, who's his leader?
Well, first of all, is he awake?
He's not awake. He's still asleep.
All right. Do we have is he under magic sleep or is this what is this?
It is a magic sleep, but I broke concentration, so he's Don't scratch that.
He's
Just
supposed to be
sleep.
awake.
It's because it was I think it was a regular failure, and he's asleep for like 1 hour.
Let me see.
Yeah,
meantime-
probably ask him like what's his goal, like why is he here, like stuff like that.
More than likely, he's just gonna say that he just got paid a silver or something to raid and pillage.
It seemed like they knew to go straight for Valerius, so maybe mastermind or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hide out since a couple people ran away.
Should we write these down if there's more of them? So, 1, what's your goal? And then 2, are there more of you?
Who is your leader?
3,
Well,
who is
let's-
your leader?
Let's start by getting him out of the rain first.
Well, hold
I'll
on.
carry him over.
We need to think of what we're gonna ask him first. Anything else?
No, and get him out of the rain first.
Well, why? We want to make him as miserable as possible.
Rain is better.
Are you doing the interrogation?
All right, fine. Go ahead.
Rain is better to cry internally about.
So we're just gonna move to the nearest small empty tent, Karan. None of them are empty?
I'm assuming you're putting people in them, so no.
Can I just move one person or however many people out of this one tent for a bit of time
Sure,
for an
will do.
interrogation? Alright. Alright, and then we'll just wait until he's awake. I don't want to wait in the rain until he's awake. I don't know about you guys. Oh, but I'm also going to handcuff him around his ankles.
He is asleep.
Okay. Like, for good? Or
He's
like-
quite asleep.
Alright, well, I guess we'll slap him awake now, or something. I don't know. Do you have anything to wake him up?
I can get you some water from the river.
Sure, sure. Wait,
Just use
narrate?
water.
What is this button? Oh, it's not narrating anything. What the hell?
I'll
What are you
just
trying to
like
do, sorry?
I don't know, I can right-click on text and narrate or describe it.
I think it's a me thing. I don't know if it should pop up for you.
I see.
I'll just I guess I'll fill up water skin with some river water so we can splash it on the guy's face.
Sure, sure. Wake him up first.
Yep.
Alright, Niji, are you assisting me here?
Yep.
Alright. We are trying to make an impression right now. So, let me see if I can drag this into chat.
Well, I presume you're planning on waking him up first.
Yes, I'm waking up with the water from the river water.
Yeah, this
Okay.
I'm just telling Niji before anything. This is what I plan on doing.
Alright, you splash him with a bucket of river water, very cold, and he wakes up sputtering and looks around in a relative panic when he realizes he is tied up.
Hey, buddy, focus, look here. I need you to tell me your name.
He looks at you in a relative panic and looks around, sees a very big person with a sword and a shield in their hands, and tries to cower into a little ball.
Buddy, listen, hey, we rescued you from the river here. We need to know what's going on. Why were you floating down the river, unconscious?
That's gonna be a low deception roll.
Oh, he does not react to your whatever you're saying there.
Alright, hey, listen, buddy, we just need your name real quick. What's your name?
Watch it be like Bill.
Roll diplomacy.
One diplomacy, coming right up.
Diplomacy.
Hmm.
I
I
bet
should-
Kron's rolling like really good.
I don't know, maybe it's half-ass rolls this time.
Isn't it always half-ass rolls?
I
No.
shouldn't have emotionally unaware. I didn't pick that. Let me just double check my build.
Oh, you do have it in your ancestry features.
Yeah, it's there, but I don't think I spec that.
Can I just like? There we go.
Because that's one of the ancestry feats you can pick.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's called emotionless. I didn't spec into that, so does a 12 get it?
In a relatively panicked voice, he says, "Listen, I don't know what you want with me. I didn't do anything."
Okay, yeah, we believe you here, but we just need to know what you were doing, because you were beat the heck up.
Then why am I tied up?
So you don't run. You clearly were about to if you weren't. Listen, here. Well, I'll give you some of this, because clearly you're not thinking right. Have some bread, take a minute, take a breather here, okay?
You tied me up, but now you're trying to give me poison or something?
I mean, you don't have to eat it, I'll eat it. I'll take a bite of it, I'll take a chunk off and I'll eat it myself.
Hey, Kron.
Yes.
Could I, like at the tent entrance while he's focused on Op, cast Charm on him?
Let's charm.
Well, he'll be helpful to me, if anything.
You know, Op, I was just reading the tooltip for Braided Red.
Hmm?
Depending on where this bandit is from, he could think that you're trying to marry him, or you're trying to say that, oh, you're giving him this bread at a burial site. You're gonna kill him.
I see.
Op, who's never
Yeah.
encountered these cultural problems before.
Didn't give him just normal bread, gave him this special bread that has cultural meaning
It's all I had on me.
depending where he's from.
Damn, it feels like an issue that only Stormy would go into.
Two newly
Stormy, you are more than welcome to try casting Charm. However,
Yeah,
keep in mind the effects of Charm.
Well, let's see how Op does in the meantime. That'll probably be a last minute thing, or a last ditch effort thing. Last ditch effort, whatever you call it.
With that 1 minute introduction of conversation there, I'm trying to make an impression, so I'd like to attempt the diplomacy check now, if you don't mind. While
Go for
pursuing a lead on it.
Go for it. Okay, well,
So
just take your bread away. My name is Finn.
Finn, what were you doing, man? We found you all bloody, beaten up, floating down the river. And here, why don't I get those handcuffs off your ankles here?
Are you restraining him in any other way?
He's still tied up with the rope. He's still tied with the rope. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, we're just going to keep your arms tied for our safety here, because we left your equipment with you here. All right. It's not. Note to DM. It's not on him. It's beside him.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Make sure that's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Just for our safety, we're going to keep your hands tied. Okay.
Okay, so what do you want to ask him?
So well, again, I'll go back to the why was he beaten up and bloodied? Try and get the root cause of why he was attacking us.
Well, he's actually not that beaten up nor bloodied. He's just a little bit bruised. So
Just roll with it, because we're gonna pretend the water washed off his blood.
And what he's going to say to you is, "Oh, well, I was just out hunting and I got in a scuffle."
Well, who would scuffle with a hunter?
I ran into some goblins.
Goblins. Oh boy, you better
These
let us know where you encountered these goblins so we can go take care of them.
Always the goblins.
Well, there's a lot of them. They're to the northwest.
Okay. So, who sent you out hunting then?
I'm just a few days away from the town.
Well, yeah, which town's that?
Ekron.
Akron, huh? So if I go there, and I go to Akron and I say, "Hey, does anyone know this Finn fella? Why he was out hunting, encountering goblins by himself this far south?" Someone's gonna vouch for you?
Yeah, they would.
Okay.
like someone pull out a map. Where's Ekron?
Ekron's north.
And it's pretty damn.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
actually
be
it is.
your next
Northwest?
destination.
Oh, it's okay.
It's pretty damn far.
Actually, I didn't get to measure how far it was.
It's
It's about a
actually
week away, I think.
Yeah, it's actually a week
A
away.
week.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean that.
Well, it's like 10 days.
Yeah. Well, just as well.
Well, you must have been traveling pretty far. You have something in mind you were hunting.
Well, no, we're not allowed to hunt. You're not allowed to hunt near the town, so you got to go at least a couple of days away.
That's more than a couple. You're quite a ways away. So I'm gonna roll an intimidation here. I suggest you start telling me the truth. He didn't
listen,
like his first. Kron didn't like the guy's first roll, so he rolled again.
I know, right? What?
Am I rolling for one thing or am I rolling for multiple things?
It was the intimidation first.
Which one was first, that or something else?
What do you mean something else? I just did an intimidation check.
Yeah, but I mean, which one of my three rolls was my response roll to you? So I will tell you it was not
You
the
get to
first
pick,
roll.
I guess. I don't know. Whichever was the highest of three, I guess.
Not necessarily. Anyways, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna signal
Keep playing,
to
no.
Niji to give him a little roughing up. A hand signal.
Hmm.
Good cop, bad cop. Good cop, bad cop. Good cop, bad cop.
Hmm.
Good cop, bad cop moment.
Niji, that's when you do something.
I'm thinking about how like.
Oh, what you're gonna do? Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, sounds good.
Do they have like any visible injuries?
Some bruises.
Hmm.
No actual injuries.
No actual injuries.
No, there's no Geneva Convention here. I mean, you know, I'll look the other way if you want to do something excessive.
There is no Geneva Convention, therefore he completely condones any form of physical violence.
You know, I think we should probably try charm first
You want me to? Okay, I think I get what Kron
before
meant.
we get into any violent.
Okay.
Now, what's the downside of charm?
Just if it's a critical success, he's not gonna be aware that I'm trying. If it's a success, he's unaffected, but thinking he's gonna think my spell was something harmless instead of
Yeah.
charm.
So if Stormy fails to charm really badly, then
Okay.
they'll know.
He
So
no, he's gonna.
All right,
he's not gonna
Stormy, be
aware.
ready to hero point this.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna say, all right, Finn, listen. We're
Oh
gonna
no,
heal
no,
you
no.
up for a little bit.
It's not going to be a hero point for Stormy. I think it's going to be
It's
Finn's will check.
Yeah.
It's Finn's will check.
But
Yeah.
I think to what Kron was hinting at is that I have to tell him words. I can't like be like away or stealthy or something like that.
We're gonna
You
have
can
our
subtly
wizard.
cast it, but you need to be speaking to him.
Okay. All right. I like
Finn,
to
we're gonna have our wizard here
I'd like to come in.
heal you up a little bit. All right.
heal me up. Okay. First, I'll go ahead and charm him. Let's go and try that first. DC 19.
I dare feel concerned.
Surely, Kron won't roll that 20 or something, right?
I know, right?
Early.
Okay. So he's gonna be friendly to me, and he'll become helpful.
No. He becomes
No, just
friendly to
friendly.
you.
It says
Just friendly. If it was friendly,
if it was
becomes
friendly.
helpful.
Okay. So yeah.
So real quick with the initial make an impression check, what was the result of that? Did that move him from like hostile or unfriendly up at all?
It moved him from hostile to unfriendly.
Oh, it just did one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. To Ops credit, I'll go ahead and treat whatever wounds he has.
Your roll was really good, but it was like too short of being a critical success.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. I need healer's tools for that. Okay. So I'll go ahead and use my own medicine and just treat whatever he has. Oh shoot.
Hey, I got the hero point.
Should I hero point that?
That's a failure.
All right, I'll go and hero point that. Oh shoot! Hold on, I did it wrong. Let me see.
How to
if
make
they-
someone friendly with you, unfriendly, real quick.
Okay, I'll take that instead. I know, right?
Okay. Okay. Good.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
roll
buddy.
a 2d8.
Me? Roll a 2d8.
Yes.
2d8. 55.
I have the dream.
All right, Finn. So we're actually keeping our side of the bargain here,
Okay, well.
but we need you to start telling us the truth
Hey,
about
calm
why
down.
you
Hey,
were
hey,
out
hey,
here.
Calm down. Okay, guys. Or okay, dude. I'm sorry that I'm sorry if our guys came off as a little intimidating, but don't worry. I'm here to help. Now. You could tell me. I mean, what's going on? Why were you here? I wasn't here listening, so why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me, you one-on-one?
Do you want us to leave the room?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, do you mean you? Or are you asking Stormy?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Or were you asking me?
Maybe you guys
You said one-on-one.
It's Stormy's call now. Yeah,
He's
Not
not
really one-on-one here.
he's taking lead now. Yeah.
well, maybe you guys
Anyhow,
Okay.
Finn says, well, I don't trust any of you all, even if you are trying to help me out. I already said what I was doing. Not my fault you don't believe me.
Well, I mean,
So,
that we just let you go out there in that horrible storm. I mean, and you know where you're going. I mean, you know where to go back, right?
Yeah, it should be just north of here following the road, right?
Is it north of here following the road? Gee. Last I checked, it was way up there. Maybe, I don't know. How long was it? How long was it up there, Mr. Rusty?
been over a week.
Over a week. Wow. That is a
Man, to be
long-
traveling, for traveling by yourself down this way for a whole week just to hunt. Man,
Not to mention getting back up there all by yourself with all the horrible goblins here.
Roll diplomacy.
yep. Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
You notice something a bit odd. He appears very confused when you say he's a week away. What are you talking about? I should only be like 2 days away.
Not really, dude. You're a lot farther than that.
Oh no, I remember. We left, and then we traveled. I camped twice, and then I was hunting.
Hold on. Who were you with?
My brother.
Yeah, didn't you say you were by yourself here? Hold on, the story isn't matching up.
You're with who? Your brother? Where's your brother at?
Well, he was with me at the camp, and then I went hunting.
Oh. Okay, maybe we could help you get back to your camp. Where is it?
Oh, a camp now, huh? We weren't coming from Akron, we were camping.
I mean, I said I was hunting. We ran into goblins.
No. So, what's your brother's name then? We'll keep an eye out for him.
His name's Din.
Din and Finn, huh? Alright. You got a last name, Finn?
Do I look like some sort of noble to you?
These things are so cooked, bro.
Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us where your camp is, and we'll get you back over there. How's that, huh?
Go like 2 days south of Akron. Then you go a couple of hours west from the road. There's a nice little lake, and on the side of the lake there's a hill. We set up there every time we go out.
Write that down. Someone write that down.
Okay. You said 2 days from the town? 2 days south. Then where?
Couple hours west to a lake, and then on a hill above the lake.
And how far are you from that camp right now? Can't be too far, considering you made it to this stream here.
I mean, I don't really know where I am. You said you fished me out of a river, and I remember running from the goblins. Don't really remember anything else.
The goblins, huh? Running from the goblins.
What info do we have on goblins and their association with magic?
As a party?
Yeah.
Very little. Perhaps you could ask the sergeant, or captain.
Can I talk to Niji and Op in the corner here?
Might
Step outside the tent.
To do that.
You can just walk outside the tent, yeah.
The tiny little tent you're in.
All right. Well, first of all, who? I know. Who does this guy think he's kidding? We could.
Do I have? Before we ask a question, do I have like any checks that I can do to see how much of what he said was a lie? How much was true?
That's what I'm starting to get curious about too.
As far as you can tell, he does not appear to be lying.
Okay, you can go on then, Stormy.
Well, for some reason, okay. First of all, I guess to Op and the others, who does he think he's kidding? He was running from goblins and then decides to attack us, so we know that that's BS. However, I'm still kind of curious about his story about this this camp.
Can I refer to the world map real quick to kind of line everything up?
You are always welcome to hop yourself over to the world map.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, I didn't see it listed there, so I didn't know it was going to drop down.
Half of our UIs are broken, our old ones, so stuff is a little bit different.
You know, I'm not seeing any lakes within the area he's talking about.
I mean, that won't be on the world map, just like how there's rivers not on the world map.
Does somebody
only major features are on the map.
Oh, okay.
Does somebody in the caravan have a world map that we could use to show him where we're at?
Better question: is somebody in the caravan familiar with the land around Ekron? Because this
you could
isn't the
ask
first
a certain
time.
caravan master who's been doing this trip for years.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we
like
could-
these guys have been doing this forever. They have to know or something. So, Stormy or Niji, do you guys want to be the ones to go ask?
I could go ask.
I do want to ask the prisoner some other questions. Like,
All right.
what does he think is the date today? What's his brother's name?
He already
Alright.
said his brother's
I want
name.
to
Stormy?
like, maybe.
Brother's name.
What's up?
He already said his
Yes,
brother's
his
name.
brother's name is
Oh,
Dan.
here he did. Okay. Maybe like inspecting him more physically. Like maybe if he has like any marks on his body, any injuries that he doesn't remember having, or like I don't know, man. I wish I knew magic. Fuck, Jover.
I'm going to observe him closely with diplomacy to determine if he's lying or not.
By the way,
While
Okay.
which
Nietzsche's questioning.
which one is Ollie?
Ollie.
He's in there somewhere. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well.
I didn't give him a model because he's not a combatant.
Alright, so I guess I'll go to, give me a second. Let me look at the world map myself. I'm gonna go to Ollie and ask him if he knows anything about hunters breaking camps about 2 days south and a couple of hours west to some kind of a lake on a and on a hill close to a lake, if that rings any bells about the terrain that's 2 days away from Ekron. Question 1.
Ollie looks at you a
Maybe
little bit quizzically
preface-
and says, I am not a hunter. There are a lot of lakes, there's a lot of hills, and there's more than one river around here.
Stormy, it would have been better to preface that by confirming whether or not you're allowed to hunt around Ekron.
Okay, I'll go ahead and ask that. Is there even hunting allowed around Ekron in the close proximity?
No, they tell people to go south first so that they can stay away from any roaming goblet bandits.
And then, lastly, I think you and I can agree. It's just something somebody else claims. Are we more than a couple of days from Ekron, right? From where we are right now.
And we're about a week away.
That's what I
Well,
thought.
a week at a good pace. Now we're going to be lucky to be 2 weeks away.
All right, very well. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and return to. Where are we? I'm gonna go ahead and return to Op in Niji. I'll go ahead and whisper in Op's ear that Ollie has confirmed that the hunting story might check out, but however, we are more than a day or so away from Ekron.
Here's the thing, though. If you're going south to avoid goblins, you're not going to encounter them going south, because that's what the town wants you to do. So his story of getting attacked by goblins, just made up.
Except, and just as a note, as you guys know, there were goblins far further south, near Velkist. A week south of where you were. Where you originally started off this campaign. Anyways, continue.
What was,
Jesus.
what was he hunting again?
You didn't say.
Let's say.
Hey, good sir, what were you hunting again?
He has a name. His name is Finn.
I know. Okay. Hey, good Sir Finn, where were you hunting again?
Sir Finn.
Sir Finn.
Surfing Finn?
No, I've
Stormy,
never
why
been
can't you just be
surfing.
normal and use his name?
He's a knight. It's crazy.
Sir Finn, the Knights of the Round Table.
Just hunting deer and things.
Deer and
Just
things.
anything
Okay,
that we can
bro.
get our hands on.
I'd like to diplomacy check that.
Roll. As far as you can tell, he's not lying.
Hunting deer.
I mean, We think that.
No. Karan's going to be like, well, I said hunting deer and things, and that because I said things, therefore he's not lying.
Well,
Yeah, that smile.
I know, right?
I'm not that mean.
This is my thing. What if you guys are just being paranoid, even though he's telling the truth?
Well, I mean,
I need you to go and do whatever you were going to do. Say,
Hey,
say what
Finn.
you wanted to say.
Do you remember what you were doing right before you passed out?
Yeah, I was, I remember, he scratches his head a little bit. I remember running into the goblins, and then I started running away to try and get back to the camp. I don't really remember anything after that.
Do you remember
Sure.
what day that was?
Hold on, Easy. Before you continue the questions, I'll check that one too. Oof, that was a low roll. Let me hero point that.
He does not appear to be lying.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what day that was when you were running away?
I don't know, like... We left on the 10th, so maybe like the 12th or the 13th?
And what day do you think is today?
14? Why?
You're a few days off. It is the 22nd.
You're awesome.
He looks extremely confused.
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you. I'll probably get an ice cream soon.
Can you check your body, see if like you have any injuries at this match, any marks?
He's still tied up.
It's okay. Well,
He just tied up. Yeah, you can't do that.
He cannot do that.
well.
I'm thinking.
Is there any way for me to check like if he's been like controlled by someone else or like drugged or?
Oh, drugged. Yeah, that's a good
I
possibility
mean,
there.
you know nothing about medicine to know about drugging him, and you know nothing about magic to know about controlling him. So,
I mean, there's other types of control. What if he was like,
all right, fine.
religiously
All right, fine.
possessed
I'll
or
check.
something?
I'll check if he's been
Right.
controlled or drugged. How's that?
What if he was religiously possessed? By like a
Gently possessed.
god, like
A cult?
taking over his body.
God.
He has been possessed by a spirit.
okay,
Those
you may
gods
roll
mandate.
occultism to determine that. You in particular.
Thank you. Can I roll religion instead?
No.
I told you should let me do it.
That's okay. I said rolled okay.
You lean forward and you look at him very closely in the eyes. You narrow your eyes. He looks a little bit perturbed. Alright, I don't think he's being controlled by a god. You declare.
Good. Okay, you guys can do the other shit.
Stormy,
Yeah.
if you have
gotta
any
cross
checks.
out all the. You check everything off the checklist.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right, I'm gonna pretend that I'm outside the tent with Op again. Gonna go ahead and listen to him.
That's not a check, but okay.
Oh no, well, just so he could tell me what to check for him. Oh well, like if he's lying and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah, maybe
But-
like medicine or magic. Do you have
All
detect
right,
magic or something?
okay. I'll go ahead and-
Hold on.
I'll go ahead and check if
I'm
he's...
gonna backtrack us a little bit.
Okay.
The date thing.
Uh-huh.
I will try a diplomacy check to determine if he was lying about not keeping track of the date properly.
As far as you can tell, he wasn't lying.
Man, this is gonna
There
be
was
another.
genuine confusion on his face.
Genuine.
There's gonna be another red sunset, bro. Word.
It really
All
is.
right, I'm gonna go ahead.
It really is. It's
I'm gonna
starting
go-
to get to that point.
I'm gonna go ahead and check if he's been drugged. Then is that medicine or what?
That would be
Mind
medicine.
controlled.
Well, if
He's
part of
mind
a cult-
controlled, guys.
Well, if he's part
Oh
of a
my
cult.
god, really?
He was mind controlled by a god, I swear.
I know, right?
As far as you can tell, there's no evidence of him having consumed any drugs recently. At least any that you
Is
know
it-
about.
All right.
Does anyone have
I
detect
want-
magic or anything?
Detect
No.
magic.
Level 3.
Not until level. We are level 3.
I said not at level 3.
Oh, not at level 3.
Okay.
No, that usually comes a bit later. I think it is a third level spell.
I,
So it's not gonna show
oh,
up
is
till level
it?
5. Yeah.
I thought,
It is.
I kinda-
oh,
I kind of want to ask Niji and Op something like outside the tent if we show them some of the down bandits and ask them, do you know any of these guys? And then I guess let's say that we're outside the tent. We show him the down bandits, ask him if he knows any of these guys. He's of course gonna say, "Duh, no, I don't." And then we're gonna say that you were with these guys trying to kill us. And we have to press him.
It's worth a shot, but you also have to prepare for when Karan throws a curveball at you and this guy says yes.
That's fine. I mean, if he does, then we can go on to the next step. So, who's your leader? Was it your brother, Mr. Din?
yeah.
Why did he want?
Take us to your leader.
Why did he want? What's his name? Valeris, or what was his name again?
Close enough.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right. So, all right. I guess we'll spend some time gathering one or two of the
Hi,
down
Doki.
bandits. Hello,
What?
Doki. And
Okay.
then, should we take him outside then while he's still tied up?
Well, we're not going to untie him just yet.
Okay, so we'll escort him outside since he can at least walk on his feet, right?
Should
Yeah.
be able to,
We'll
especially
go-
after you healed him.
Okay, we'll go ahead and show him some faces of the down bandits and ask him, alright, do you know any of these guys?
Upon seeing one of the bandits, he falls to his knees and he yells, "Oh my god, Din!" And he starts crying.
That is brother.
Okay.
And with that, it is an excellent time for a short break.
Okay, sure.
All
I'll be
right.
right back then.
Confirmed.
Brother.
It is his brother, and confirmed. It's sadness and despair.
I can't believe you killed him, Stormy. You killed his brother. It's kind of fucked
I had to. I had no choice.
Revenge subplot against Stormy's character would be so fucking funny.
up.
Okay, so you're blaming a raccoon for killing his bro. It was rabies. It was rabies.
Right? So you are just a random raccoon that has apparently gained magic. Got it.
Sentience,
Random
yeah.
feral.
A
Feral
random
raccoon.
feral. He
Part
doesn't have
of the
sentience, he's just feral.
rabies.
Oh, you're right.
All right, be right back if we're taking a break.
Yep.
I'm also gonna go grab a drink.
I kind of saw that coming.
Did you?
That,
Good.
yeah, a little bit, because I was like, oh no, Kron wouldn't go the route of, I don't know this guy, he's gonna play into it. Yeah.
I'm right back.
And that's the only way it can go there.
Of course,
Yeah.
the random body that Stormy drug over happened to be the body of his brother. Out of all of the bandits we fought.
Bruh, what the fuck kind of subplot is this? Fucking mind controlled mind goblins, no!
My goblins.
No! It's mind goblins!
Mind goblin these nuts.
No!
Mind goblins.
That was Kron's plan all along.
Oh, that would be genuinely really funny if that's the case. Oh, man.
It was all according to Kron's Keikaku plan.
Ooh, Mushoku Tensei Season 3 trailer. What? Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2? What?
Whoa.
Bruh.
Okay, Op, I heard you from the distance. You're thinking mind control goblins. I think he's it.
Mind gobbling these nuts.
Well, now I guess I don't know if we should be discussing this now, but now I'm thinking we can make a deal with him that maybe he could lead us to where he's
gonna think we killed his brother.
The direction that these goblins came from, and then if we find them, kill the goblins, we could take them to that town, and then we release them.
Yeah, but you kind of killed his brother, though. So.
Well, he doesn't know that, does he?
Yeah, no one's admitted to us being the one killing him.
Yeah.
He knows that he's in. So Finn knows that Finn is in our camp. He sees a dead body in our camp. Who is he gonna think killed him in our camp?
I still don't think he knows. Though we could just flat out tell him that you guys attacked us and we had to defend ourselves. That's an option.
I don't think he's gonna believe us.
Think about this. If I go to your house and I see a dead body in your house, who am I gonna think killed that guy, that body in your house? Obviously, I'm gonna think it's you.
This isn't a house, though. This is a camp.
Yeah, he's gonna think that we killed him.
Is that the hill you're gonna die on? It's a camp, so.
It's a camp, so it doesn't count.
I have gotten myself an entire bag of popcorn for this.
Oh, God.
You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
Well, I know things are going to get interesting.
I believe you.
Okay. So, I guess back to the discussion. Do we tell him what him and his brother were doing? Or do we pin this on the goblins and tell them, just tell us what you think what direction those goblins came from? We'll go look for them, and then as soon as we deal with them, we'll take them back to, what's that town called again? Ekrid, yeah. And then that'll be done. That's an idea. If anybody else has a suggestion, let me know.
I mean, I do think that probably telling him what happened is going to be good, but at the same exact time, I feel like it's cooked. So.
And at the same time, we do have to maintain a lie if we tell him that it's the goblin's fault. Okay, so Niji Op, what do you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you were talking and I wasn't paying attention.
God damn it. Okay, Well, we could say that the death of his brother was a goblin's fault, which will technically be kind of a lie. Maybe a half truth if the goblins were actually involved in this. And then we tell him, if you could lead us to where you think that the goblins came from, we find the goblins, we kill them, and then we'll take them to that Ekrid up north, and then he's home free. Or we tell him exactly what him and his brother were trying to do, and then go down that rabbit hole from there.
Keep in mind, if you decide to tell any lies, you'll have to roll well for those lies.
Yeah, like I said,
And-
we're gonna have to maintain it throughout the journey to wherever he says that these
Yes,
goblins
and you'll
are.
have to keep telling more lies to keep that lie
and we have to
intact.
have a good
Are we
memory.
Are we really about to get guilt tripped by a fucking bandit?
Well, now
What if he
starting-
wasn't actually a bandit? What if he was actually just some random guy?
I don't believe that.
I'm considering that he got
I
mind
don't
rolled.
want to believe that is what I should say.
Yeah, I think want is
Well-
the correct word.
We can end this all.
Yeah, we can end it all. Just kill.
Yeah, end it all and just
yeah,
kill
we
him.
could just kill him and then just move on like nothing happened too. That's another option.
Exactly.
Like, I'm so sorry about
And
your
Crawl
brother.
will be like,
I'm
you
so
know,
sorry about
this.
your brother. I'm so sorry about your brother, but don't worry, you'll join him soon. Bam.
Kron's gonna be like, oh my god, I just gave them, like, I'm giving them this like plot development, and they're like, yep, let's throw it aside in the garbage, toss it in the garbage.
Again.
Kill the guy.
Popcorn for.
Ron will let divine intervention just say no.
I want to believe that he
You are
is
welcome to
simply
do whatever you like.
a bandit that has really high will checks for deception checks, really high deception checks. And that he is who we think he is, which is a bandit, who was sent here to kill Valerius or something of the sort. You know, we haven't talked to Valerius at all either. If he has any known enemies, anything of that sort.
Well, we could also bring him to Valerius and say, do you know this guy?
It's worth a shot.
You want to go out, Keith?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to do that, or do you want to just? Okay. Should we ask? Okay, if we're gonna go that route, should we ask Valerius if he has any known enemies, and then two of y'all bring him in, and then we show him to Valerius and say, "Is this one of them?"
Well, he's not going to know this guy. He's not going to know Finn, because Finn's just the fucking pawn.
Finn is just a dude.
So
Yeah.
then,
Why don't you ask him if he knows anyone that can control other people?
Yeah, it's worth a shot,
yeah,
yeah.
it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Should we ask Valerius, or should we ask Ollie?
Start with Valerius, because he was the target.
Everyone, I guess. Yeah. Everyone who knows the situation.
Okay, stay at the tent until you see my signal. Well, okay, what's the first question again?
Hey, Master Valerius, do you know anyone off the top of your head who would have a grudge against you to go so far as to set up a hit on you?
Okay.
And if they know,
Hey, Mr. Good Friend Valerius.
We'll get to that. That's
Okay.
the second part.
Hey, Mr. Good Friend Valerius. Do you by chance know of anyone who might have such a grudge to have staged a hit on you?
I don't know. Perhaps a raccoon that can't pronounce my name properly.
Based.
Not really.
Owned.
Do you know of anybody who might have a hit on you?
Plenty.
Okay, I'll go ahead and signal off.
That's why this caravan has so many armed guards. That's what you're here for.
I'll go ahead.
So,
I'll go ahead and signal.
on that topic, do you know any of them that could perhaps cast mind control magic?
I don't know.
You don't know. The great master Valerius doesn't know.
The great master Valerius does not have all the answers for problems beneath him.
Well, as evidenced probably 30 or so minutes ago, this problem very much does. It's not beneath you. It is, in fact, quite threatening to your life.
Roll diplomacy. Last time I checked, over the last 30 minutes, I hired you people to keep me and the caravan safe. Which you have done a, he looks around, relatively subpar job of. And the contract is still ongoing. So, keep the questions to a minimum, and let's get moving. Do whatever we need to do, and we need to get this caravan going.
I like
Sure
to,
thing.
I like to mumble to Opal. He's not going to help us. All right, well, what now?
Well,
You can ask the captain,
Yeah, we could try the captain.
Captain Rostova.
it's worth a shot, but it'd be you guys asking.
All right, we'll do this. I could bring the captain over. I could point to Din first and ask, "Do you know this guy?" And then we'll bring
Why
him.
would he know him?
And then we'll bring him to.
Why would Captain know Din, Stormy? Why would the captain know Din? Finn.
I don't know.
It's Finn.
Finn and Din.
No,
Din is the
Din-
brother.
Din
Why?
first.
Din is the dead brother. Finn
Yeah.
is the.
Din
But
first.
why would they know them? Stormy. Why would he know?
Yeah,
them?
what's the point?
Well, just in case. I mean, we never know.
There's no just in case for that. That doesn't make any sense.
All right. Well, what would you do with the captain then?
Just ask him if he knows. Like he's guarding Master Valerius. Just ask him if he knows the same questions you asked Master Valerius,
Alright.
except you just ask him.
Okay. Which one's the captain, Con?
The left of Valerius.
This guy?
No, the other left.
I'm
On the
sorry.
left.
Oh, I see him.
These damn raccoons and their lefts and rights.
All right. I'll go ahead and ask the captain. Do you know of anybody?
Your left, no, your other left.
Do you know of anybody who would have a horrible grudge against Master Valerius?
Pretty sure I overheard you talking with him. Yes, plenty of people. As for whether I know them personally, no.
Would you be able to recognize some faces, like of
Mind
these
control,
people
mind
if we
control.
showed them to you real quick, or what? Go ahead.
I'm going to walk up to Stormy and I'm going to drag him away by the collar from the captain. All right, Captain, thank you for your time.
No, ask about the mind control.
The what control?
Mind
Right.
control.
Well, I was already dragging away, so that's over. It's one of you guys' turn now. If you want to go back and ask about the mind control.
EG, why don't you go do that?
Alright, I'll go ask. I'll go up to the captain. I like to ask if he, out of all those enemies that Master Valerius might have, do you know anyone that might specialize in controlling other people of some sort?
He looks at you. He thinks about it for a little bit. Says, not particularly.
I'll just give him my suspicions about how these bandits don't seem to remember that they were attacking us. Their memory seems to have. What was the last date? Was it the 12th or 13th or something that they remember? Like basically 10 days
Yes.
ago.
Last week. Yeah.
Their memory ends 10 days ago.
Yeah.
At least from what we know, their memory ends from 10 days ago. And they don't remember anything between 10 days ago and today.
Also, it would match up.
So-
It would match up if their memory was 10 days ago. They would be actually closer to the town.
Yeah.
So something.
And I think it
happened
matches
in
up
there.
to
Matches up to.
when we left town, right? How long did it take us from leaving town?
In about a
How
week.
long has it been? A week?
It's been about a week. Yep.
Really? Okay.
I'm actually. I know that you're far away, Niji, but I'm actually thinking that something might be at the halfway point when we keep going.
So
This is a halfway point.
I mean,
keep in
between
mind
here-
that we might
here
get attacked some more in the future by, it could be anyone, because if these bandits only remember that they were previously hunters and they don't remember anything from the past 10 days or why they're even here, then anyone could be controlled. Anyone could attack us at any time.
Even
Well-
allies could attack us if that was the case.
Mhm.
Did you say is he from a local town?
He's from Ekron.
All right, so let's tie him up. Let's take him back to Akron, and we'll ask the guards when we get there. Problem
Okay.
solved. We'll figure out what the problem is.
Okay.
If he was mind controlled and he's from the village, well, we'll ask somebody in the village.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wasn't mind controlled, then well, he's a bandit. Simple as that, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Good deal.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, we'll just take him with. He's a prisoner for now, I
All
guess.
right. I'm going to assume Niji relays all the information to me.
Yep.
All right. So
We don't
I
tell him
say,
we don't
yeah,
tell
we
him
just
anything.
tie him up.
Yeah.
We keep his equipment and bring him with us.
What do you have
Yep.
on him as equipment? Like, did he have a backpack with some items or anything?
He had a short bow, some arrows, and a dagger, and a little bit of food.
Were they in like a backpack or anything?
No, he had them on him.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to walk in. I'm going to say, Finn, seems that you've hit a stroke of luck here. So what's going to happen here is we're going to stand you up
Is he
real quick.
crying uncontrollably and does not listen to you?
Oh, right. He's still freaking out over his brother. Yeah.
It's been like 2 minutes.
Hmm.
The man is
Let's
grief
see.
struck.
Yeah.
Do you
All
think
right.
he'll-
Well, I
you
guess
think-
we can't talk to him. We're just going to, while he's griefing, I'm going to pat him down, make sure he doesn't have anything hidden on him.
So you can like comfort him, but in actuality,
No.
you're frisking him.
No, I'm frisking, yes. I'm not comforting.
I know it's
I assume you took away the dagger he had earlier, so he doesn't have one anymore.
Yeah, I'm just doing one more check in case he has any concealed items, weapons, anything of the sort.
You find a
yeah,
couple of
anything
strips of beef
seppuku
jerky.
either.
Perfect. Beef jerky. That's rations for him on the way up.
I like to snatch
All
the
right.
beef jerky needed. I'll think about giving some to Zid.
Are raccoons carnivores?
They're omnivores.
I thought they were omnivores. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing Stormy said in like a long time.
That's right.
Oh, sorry,
Related.
first correct thing. Let me rephrase that. First correct thing Stormy said in a long time.
You mean since it can't?
He here is, of course, he knows all about animals.
You're right. He
Do you
uses
want
them.
Do you want to hear more correct things about raccoons?
No, I don't.
I'm asking Op.
That's a very
Moving
nice
on.
thing.
We're still waiting on the anatomical differences between raccoons and raccoon dogs, but
Yeah,
moving
that's
on.
true.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to know what
moving
the
on.
difference is? Never mind.
All right, so with him frisked down, he's probably gonna fucking freak the shit out if we don't take his dead brother with us, I guess. Do we have the space?
Do we have to take his dead brother?
I don't know. Is he gonna do anything if we don't bring his brother?
I mean, I think it might cause us trouble. Do we even have anything to wrap him in so he doesn't stink up the caravan?
Fuck it. Give him a Viking burial or some shit. Send him out in the water on fire.
All right. Do we have a loose board or something that we could light and throw him out there?
We have a whole raft.
I don't know. We want to wait.
I guess we're not using the raft anymore.
Oh yeah. Okay. Does anybody need
That's
to
true.
wrap or anything?
I mean, we're not crossing the river until we come back to that village, so I don't know. The
Yeah,
fact that we
technically
do
not wrong.
until then. So
I mean, we could leave the raft for some other poor soul to use to cross the river, but
Why do we want to let another poor soul use it? What if the goblins use it?
I mean,
Actually, that's a good justification right there. We don't want the goblins to use it, so we're gonna
yeah,
burn it.
okay, fine.
Also, throw the body while it's burning.
Okay, we like to put the guy's body on the raft and set it on fire. All I have is flint and steel.
Well, wait, did we get him to... Do
you
we
plan
want
on
to do it now?
throwing the rest of the bodies on the raft too?
No, just that
Flint
one.
and steel.
Soundboard.
That or we could use a torch, whatever.
My statement stands. Are you planning on throwing the rest of the bodies on there too?
I vote just him, just Din.
Just Din's brother. Your
Yeah.
Finn's brother, Din. Yeah.
And not Bob and Bob too? And all the other people who
Ooh.
died?
I guess Bob too.
Well,
yeah,
and Bob too,
all
how
right.
we-
Yeah,
needs to
Bob
go.
1 and 2. Just put them.
Yeah, we'll honor them too.
Make sure that they're above Din, though.
All right, if you're gonna guilt trip us, we'll honor the dead, all of them. Viking burial on the raft.
Din will be their pillow. Rest their heads on his body and yeah, go. Alright, Kron, you gotta make this for us. That or
All
we're
right, up two,
Does
up two,
it?
fellas, up two. Start dragging.
Alright, Kron, that's what we're gonna do.
No. You're gonna load up all the bodies.
No. Just Din, Bob 1 and 2. Or Bob and Bob 2, sorry.
So you're planning
That's
on
what
moving
Stormy's gonna do.
including the ones including the other caravan members.
Yes.
Oh, I
You're
just
gonna leave them there, lying around where they are.
No. Like that's what Stormy's gonna do.
Yeah.
Fuck what Stormy's gonna do. We're doing all of them.
Alright, you wanna do all of them? Go ahead.
All right, you're gonna load all the bodies up onto the raft. Load the raft with some cloth, I guess. I don't know, whatever else you can find to make it some torch-like wrappings, and use Stormy's flint and steel to set it on fire, and
Yes.
push it down the river.
Oh, I just
Yes.
okay. I just said I had flint and steel. That's it. My point was
We're
that
using it.
my point was I didn't have a fire spell.
Okay,
Okay.
well now we're using your flint and steel.
All right, that's what I'll use then. Where is it anyway? There it is. All right.
Yeah, I would assume you have one as a cook.
Yeah.
That's true.
Though I don't know why nobody's bothering to eat any of my food.
I feel like there's lots of reasons.
I mean, we're getting free food from the caravan.
Aside from that, I volunteered to cook.
It's a good enough
Wait.
reason.
No, yeah, you're right. All right, are we done here? Is the Viking funeral on the way?
It is.
Okay. You guys ready? That was fun. Who's for Chinese?
What is this Chinese use?
What is Chinese?
I never heard of this Chinese.
I just wanted to say that. All right, let's go. Was also
So, party,
All right,
you have
yeah.
quote-unquote interrogated your quote-unquote bandit.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoyed your popcorn.
You've dealt with the immediate injuries.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still enjoying my
know.
popcorn, mind you.
Okay.
And what's your next step?
Next step is we're gonna make sure Finn knows that we're going back to Ekron. He's not to be armed. He will be tied up the whole time. And I guess either set for the night or get rolling. And my vote is on get rolling. I don't know about you guys.
I second that.
Perhaps you should
We could
confer
wrestle.
with the other key members of the caravan
Well,
before
we-
you
Sure.
make your decision.
We already
Yeah,
had our
sure,
master
but this is
saying-
what our votes are. So you
We
know.
already had the master saying that he wants to get rolling, and he's already ungrateful for our heroic efforts in saving his life. God.
What heroic efforts?
Of Op jumping in the river as a rust bucket. Or whatever. Sorry.
That's heroic.
Yeah. I mean, he just said that he was an iPhone diving in after Valeris. Anyway.
The real question is, how are you still getting his name wrong?
For real.
Maybe I'm not to care. Anyway. Anything else? Okay.
Let's go see what they want to do.
Yeah. Let's go see what they
Valerius, obviously, we know what he wants to do. What about the captain?
Oh, yeah. Most importantly, Ollie. I'd like to ask Ollie, do you want to get going now or do you want to rest up? Good old Ollie.
Well, perhaps it's time for a little group council.
Okay.
So,
To the round tent.
To the round table of the tent. Watch us all not be invited.
Someone watch the prisoner, Finn.
Is that going to be you, Niji?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll stay out here. Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
All right.
So to the round tent.
to the round tent.
Wait, who's watching the prisoner?
I thought it was.
I am.
EGS.
Wait, where's Niji?
You can also have one of the guards watch the prisoner.
I was
Oh,
sorry, moving on top
okay.
of me.
Gotcha.
Would you like to have one of the guards do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
sure.
can, yeah.
Just so our characters can all be here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We're on this round tent. Just playing.
All right, Captain, do you want to lead the way? Take command.
All right, so Captain Rostova pulls out a map of the region. It says we are 7 days at marching pace, previous pace we were at, to getting to the next town. However, several people who are still injured, and we've got a still injured Master Valerius. We haven't taken stock of any of the caravans yet, or any of the carts. They did take some arrows, but I don't expect a lot of damage. So, we've lost about half of our guards. We've got multiple wounded. We are a slow caravan. And this wilderness is clearly not very friendly to us. We have 3 options, and none of them seem very good. 1, we press on. We're only 7 days out, maybe 10 if we cut pace a little bit. It's risky, but the supplies need to get to Midfort, and so does Master Valerius's cart, and him. We move as fast as we can, and we pray we don't get caught with anything else. Number 2, we figure out a way to turn back and go back to Velkist. The path is relatively safe if we cross the river. We're not going to be wandering into anything we don't already know about, besides perhaps that one. What was it again? The Minotaur camp. Yes. Perhaps the Minotaur camp. That was raised by Ollie over here. We can't really get away from anything that we run into. We're going to be too slow. Whatever we get into will be a drawn-out fight. And number 3, we set up a defensive position somewhere nearby, maybe out in the forest, in the hills, or in a cave or something. And we send runners to Velkist. Fastest people in the group. They go get help. When they come back with reinforcements.
Interesting options.
Well, I know that if we go, we get help, and then we come back, and then the caravan's gone. I kind of know where that's gonna go. Outside of game speaking.
I am personally in favor of keeping moving. As first of all, the supplies need to get to the front.
I second that.
Yeah.
And second of all, staying stationary is a death sentence.
I second that.
I think we should also.
All right,
yeah.
that's 3 with Niji. I'm pretty sure.
I am also agreeing.
All right, that's unanimous.
Captain and Valerius through DM.
What does the captain think we should do?
Yeah, what's
what is-
Captain's vote?
Yeah.
The captain's vote is to build a defensible position and send runners. Valerius's vote is to push on, and Ollie's vote is to go across the river and go back.
I say hell no to that. That's me. I don't want to go through all that river shit again.
Yeah, I definitely don't think we should go back, but
I think we're done with rivers.
Yep. I think the majority rules.
yeah, I'm kind of down to just keep going.
You might as well.
All right, so is it settled, Kron? Since it's a
So I'm
vote
assuming
aside from us?
consensus is to move forward, keep marching.
Keep marching.
Move forward, yeah.
Indeed.
All right, well, Ollie's not too happy about this decision. The captain has mixed feelings, but at least Valerius is happy about it. So
Does he like
you
us
get
more
some
now?
Come on.
There's no such thing as liking us in that scenario for him.
Stormy out here playing a fucking dating sim in his mind with Master Valrus.
Oh, do you want me to make it a dating sim?
You already are.
Does Senpai like me more because I agreed with him now?
A furry dating sim? Anyway,
Believe it.
that aside.
Don't make me walk over to my computer and time you out for like 5 minutes, Stormy.
I was about to put some GIFs, but
God, he says GIF too. Oh God.
you want me to say
It's
the other
peanut
word?
butter.
You want me to say the other word?
I'm down, peanut butter boy.
Hey, Op is feeding this to me. Earlier it was Niji, now it's Op.
I've done nothing here.
Yeah, actually, Niji's just been vibing the entire time, bro.
Niji and Zed have been vibing out, dude.
Oh yeah, he's vibing.
I
out
take no
because they're feeding
responsibility
it
over
to me.
anything.
Anyway.
There's no anyway.
Hey, you want me to stay on the subject? By all means.
Moving on.
Okay, fine, moving
Moving
on.
forward.
Yeah, I think our vote is to progress forth.
And then
All right.
Now, to progress forth, are we progressing right this second, or are we waiting till daybreak? Because my vote is right this second.
Right the second.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, you have you've built a little defensive thing. It's going to take time to set up and unset up.
Yeah, I think we
Or
should
to
rest
Take
for the
down
night
all
at
the
least.
tents,
Yeah.
pack them all away, load everything back into the caravan, get it reorganized into like a line instead of a defensive.
Very well. That's why we vote for these things.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we should rest for the night and then get going tomorrow morning
Rest.
at dawn.
All right, so the plan is departure at dawn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yep, some of you guys
Well,
are still injured
It won't
too.
be departure
so
at dawn. It'll be more like departure at noon because it's going to take time to get
time
everything
to
packed
pack
and
up,
ready.
yeah. Yep,
Sure.
something like that.
All right, that said, that's where we stop.
Alrighty.
2-ish hours, not bad.
Yeah, you know what? That was a pretty good role play session. I liked that. I liked being able to do an interrogation. Interesting the route you took. It wasn't what I was expecting, but yeah, it worked out.
It's never what you're expecting.
It isn't. You're right.
What, you're expecting him to be like a plain old bandit?
Yes. Yes, genuinely. Actually, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting I was going to have to play the good cop, bad cop to try and get his leader's information out of him, but he doesn't even know his leader's information, so, you know, change of plans for that.
Don't you love walking into unknown situations that subvert your expectations?
Mm-hmm.
We actually do because we're because if it met our expectations, we're just gonna be SMH. Maybe even banging our head on the walls.
All right.
Would they be?
With all of that said,
I had to think about that. I'm like, wait, is that what you mean, Stormy? Huh?
No, yeah, because it's just gonna give us a headache if we just know what's coming and it comes anyway.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I
Stormy
guess.
out here
Like-
saying, if it's predictable in the slightest, it's bad.
I mean, I prefer.
Thanks,
to be
Stormy. You've doomed us. You've literally doomed this campaign.
You're
Oh.
welcome.
I would like you to everybody to remember Stormy is literally the Chaos Agent.
He somewhat is.
I am
And
the
that's
master.
never changed through any campaign.
Listen, it hasn't
They're
changed over the last 10
schemers.
years. Are you expecting it to change now?
I didn't know him for the past 10 years, so,
You've known him for like 3 now.
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4 now. So
I'm probably
So
you ought to know better.
I'm probably unnaturally just by default, just by instinct, thinking like Kron has a plan. He's a schemer, manipulator, and my job is just to somehow throw a wrench into the whole thing. Even
You
Is
can
that
throw a
you?
wrench in it right now by digging that grave that you wanted to do at the start of the session.
Yes.
True.
It'll take you 2 to 4 weeks. So
oh, well, then we're staying here 2 to 4 weeks if you guys are gonna wait that long.
you could do it. I mean, I don't know about waiting, but
We'll just
you can
leave
do
you
it.
behind, yeah.
We'll get going.
Can we refine that that ChatGPT prompt and ask if it would be any faster if the raccoon knew how to use a trowel or like a hand spade?
Hey, hold on. Where is it? I don't know how this is gonna help, but
Also, if it was rabid.
where is that feed at? I don't know if this is gonna help, but I'll just grow legs.
I don't think that's how it works.
definitely not how that works.
Roll legs.
GPT says,
Yeah, let me
yes.
run that action real quick, Stormy. That's yeah. The grow legs
Assume the
action.
form of a simple tool or object of 1 bulk or less, such as a tea kettle or umbrella. When transformed with that object, you can function as that object for allies to use. For instance, turning into a crowbar so you can help an ally pry open a crate.
Turn me into a crowbar.
I was
Speak well
willing to
enough
do
in
it-
form, but
I
you
was
can't
willing to
attack,
do it for
cast
Rob.
spells, or
Do
move
it.
except crawl. Usually by hopping or flopping across the ground in an undignified manner.
Do it.
You don't get to grow legs, Stormy.
Niji,
You would flop on the ground.
Niji,
yeah.
I could just scoop up some dirt and then put it on the body and say, "There, buried." I never said I was
You're the
gonna
one that
bury.
wanted. You're the one that wanted to dig the grave.
I never said I was gonna dig it 6 feet down.
Moving the goalpost right here.
I know, right?
Here's
I'm
the
thinking about that
answer.
the entire time.
Here's the answer.
A rabbit can. A rabbit.
The answer is whatever Stormy says, he's wrong.
Ah, yes, the old rabbit raccoon with a trowel digging a grave scenario.
It's just pure gray area now.
with a trowel.
Experiment. Yeah, so the problem with the rabbit raccoon is that apparently they'll die within 7 days of symptoms. So cooked,
Actually cooked.
Actually cooked, yeah.
cooked.
But then again,
So it has to be an undead raccoon
So anyway,
or
who
magical.
wants to hop on and help me kill the sulfur fucking thing?
Yeah, we could do the sulfur rain again. Yeah.
Yeah. Because again, I just need a nuclear fuel rod.
That's really funny.
The classic.
God, what is this?
That is actually so good.
Completion.
So cooked.
And that, my friends, is what we use the energy equivalent of like half a day's electricity for a house for.
Indeed. For these thought experiments, these very important thought experiments.
Truly a classic thought experiment.
Truly.
Really.
All right. Well, so some sulfur rain, and then would we like to do some Helldivers before we get off for the night?
I'm down
I'm
for
cool with
Helldivers.
anything.
Quite possibly, yeah.
I miss Helldivers all weekend, so.
Did
Oh,
you?
really?
Did you really?
Yes.
It's actually been a while since we played Helldivers. Also, I just want to
Well,
say something. I've
not
had
me and
my since we started the session, I've had my desk all the way up